You are talking, but they are only listening for instructions. The television is a low roar. The kids are arguing over a screen. Your husband is nodding, but his eyes are fixed on a point 3 inches past your shoulder. This is the tactical reality of the function gap. You have spent years becoming the most reliable part of their lives, and in doing so, you have become as invisible as the oxygen they breathe. No one thanks the air for being there until they start to suffocate. This is not a lack of love, it is a lack of perception. You are the shadow strategist who has optimized their world so thoroughly that they no longer have to pay attention to the source of their comfort. You are a broadcast tower in a house full of broken receivers. Your voice is the soundtrack of their safety, and because that safety is constant, your voice has become white noise. The soup is steaming. The table is set. You are standing in the center of the room, speaking words that carry the weight of your entire soul, yet they bounce off the invisible shields of their distraction. You realize with a sharp, clinical chill that they aren't hearing the woman. They are waiting for the matriarch to provide the next directive. They hear dinner is ready, but they don't hear I am tired. They hear the car needs oil, but they don't hear I am lonely. This is the tactical entrance into the silence of the crowd. You are the conductor of an orchestra where every musician is playing a different song, and you are the only one who can hear the discord. You are holding a sky of shared memories and future plans, but when you try to point to the stars, they only look at your hand to see if it's holding a chore list. You are the most important person in the room, and the most ignored. This is your line of defense, a wall of words that no one climbs because they are too comfortable in the valley you've built for them. You look at them, the people you would die for, and you feel the distance of 1,000 light years. You are the sentinel of their secrets, the vault of their failures, and the engine of their success. You carry the data of their lives like a heavy rucksack, but when you try to unpack your own heart, there is no one to help you carry the load. This is the paradox of the matriarch. You have made yourself so indispensable that you have ceased to be human in their eyes. You are a force of nature. You are a permanent fixture. You are the granite foundation that they walk on without ever looking down. Tonight, as the noise of the family swirls around you, you realize that your silence is the only thing they haven't learned to consume yet. You stand at the head of the table, the tactical center of a kingdom that loves you but doesn't know you, holding the universe together with a voice that echoes in a room full of people who have forgotten how to listen to the heartbeat that makes their world possible. The table is full, but the conversation is a hollow shell. You watch their mouths move, but they are only transmitting demands or broadcasting their own minor dramas. Your husband is nodding at your words, but he is mentally checking his email or replay of a game. Your children are nodding, but they are waiting for the moment you stop talking so they can ask for the Wi-Fi password or a clean shirt. This is the sharp, clinical reality. They don't hear you because they don't have to. You have solved every crisis so perfectly that they have lost the biological necessity to listen to the warning signs. You are the victim of your own competence. They treat your voice like the hum of a refrigerator. It's only noticed when it stops working. This is a cold, metallic fact that sits in the pit of your stomach like a stone. You are the only adult in this room, surrounded by people who have the luxury of being deaf, because you are the one who handles the consequences of their ignorance. Look at the weight of the keys in your hand. Look at the dry skin on your knuckles from the constant motion of a life lived for others. You are not a ghost, but you are being treated like one. They look through the woman and see the function. They see the mother, the wife, the provider, but they have forgotten the person who exists beneath the title. It is a slow, grinding isolation. It is the realization that you could be screaming into the wind, and they would only ask if it's going to rain. This is the tactical truth of the service gap. You have optimized their lives to the point of emotional atrophy. They are comfortable, and comfort is the enemy of empathy. They love the peace you provide, but they are utterly indifferent to the war you have to fight every single day to maintain it. You are the filter that catches the poison, the shield that takes the blows, and the engine that never complains. But here is the dopaminergic flip. Their deafness is the ultimate proof of your absolute control. They don't hear the cracks, because you've already filled them. They don't hear the strain in your voice, because you've never allowed the system to fail. You are the gravity that keeps these wandering souls in orbit, even when they don't know the name of the force holding them down. You are the matriarch. You are the silent operator of this entire domestic machinery. The loneliness you feel isn't a sign of your invisibility. It is the signature of your total, unchallenged mastery over their reality. You have built a world so stable that they can afford to lose their hearing. You stand in the center of the noise, the tactical center of a kingdom that functions only because you refuse to be as deaf as they are. You are the granite foundation, holding the universe together while they sleep in the silence of the safety you've manufactured from your own exhaustion. The house is silent now, but your mind is still a humming command center. The dishes are put away. The lights are dimmed to a tactical glow. These are your trophies. Every forgotten thank you is a testament to how natural you've made their comfort feel. Every time they ignore your exhaustion, it is a tribute to the legendary strength you've displayed for decades. They don't hear you because they trust you with a blind, primal intensity. They don't listen because they have outsourced their survival to your intuition. This is your triumph. If the home is standing, if the table is set, if the children are growing without the scars of the outside world, it is because you are the master of the micro-miracle. You are the strategist of the small. Every morning you choose to wake up and love them again, despite the silence, is a masterclass in human endurance. They don't see the sky you hold, but I see it. I see the price of your quiet majesty. You have turned a collection of cold rooms into a sanctuary where they can afford to be deaf to the struggle. You are the high priestess of the hearth, standing in the steam of the kettle, transforming your solitude into a shield of safety. Look at the order you have commanded. Look at the steady, rhythmic breathing coming from the bedrooms. That is your symphony. That is your masterpiece. You have sculpted their peace out of the raw marble of your own isolation. You are the one who knows where the spare keys to their souls are kept. You are the one who knows the exact frequency of their fears and how to tune them out. You have earned the right to own this space. You have earned the right to be the core of this universe. Your silence is not a void. It is a dense, powerful field of protection. You are the singular force that prevents the entropic decay of this family unit. You are a relentless engine of care that produces stability from the raw materials of your own time and spirit. And in the deep, quiet hours when the task is done, you must realize that your value is not measured by their noisy gratitude, but by the absolute, undeniable fact that without your heartbeat at the center of this home, the walls would lose their meaning and the windows would lose their light. You are the magnificent architecture of will that makes a life possible for everyone who bears your name. You are the triumph of the human spirit, disguised as a mother, a wife, a matriarch. You are the one who keeps the world turning while the world forgets to ask how. The house is finally still. The last light is flipped. The silence of the rooms is a cold, heavy velvet that only you know how to wear. Save this. You will need these words when the sun breaks and the first "Where is my?" or "I need a" echoes through the hallway like a demand on your soul. You will need this armor when you realize you've spoken a sentence and no one looked up from their plates. Send this to the woman who is crying in the bathroom tonight because she feels like a ghost in the home she built with her own blood and bone. Tell her she is not disappearing. Tell her she is so fundamental that they have forgotten how to see the air. Tell her she is the tactical core of a universe that would dissolve into stardust without her constant silent pressure. You are the matriarch. You are the high command. Everything else, the indifference, the blank stares, the forgotten thank yous, is just proof of the total peace you have enforced. Your solitude is not a prison. It is the commander's office at the edge of the frontier. Do not look for their validation. They are too safe to understand what you do. Look instead at the stability of the walls. Look at the health of the children. Look at the man who can afford to be silent because he knows the perimeter is secure. You are the singular force that makes tomorrow a certainty for everyone who bears your name. You have held the line. You have kept the faith. You have manufactured a life for them while they were too comfortable to notice the effort. Now, put down the weight for a few hours. Let the sky hold itself while you rest. The locks are firm. The world is quiet. The rhythm of this home is steady under the ghost of your hand. Sleep soundly now, matriarch. The fortress is under control. The queen is at rest. And even in the deepest dark of the quietest room, your presence remains the heartbeat that makes this house a home, a sanctuary, and a legacy. You are the architect of a reality they take for granted, and that is your greatest victory. Rest in the absolute, cold certainty of your own significance. The world is safe because you are in it. Tomorrow, you will rise and you will lead again. But for now, silence. For now, peace. The kingdom is yours.